It's freezing out here. Where are my flip-flops? Well, I've been working in the garage, so I thought I'd show you guys what I'm up to. My power was buried behind this wall when I had the wall built, so I finally dug it out and I've got it into this junction box. There's going to be another circuit here, which I'll talk about in a moment. But I've run some MC cable to the underside of my shelf, and I've got a 2-gang box over here for the freezers, so I can eliminate a bunch of extension cords I've had crisscrossing the garage. And then I've got a box up here near the front of the garage, which I don't really need, but I thought would be handy. I don't normally use MC cable. I prefer to bend my own conduit and pull, but I don't have the time to mess around with that. I've used a lot of these single hole straps up here, and they seem to be working pretty good. I think it turned out pretty nice. So for the other circuit, I need to get power over here to the bench because I want to be able to plug in my drill press, the bandsaw, which is laying down back there, the grinder and the buffer, and then the belt sander, which isn't up here yet. And I've got 2 different ideas, one of which I think you'll hate, but it's probably the one I'm going to go with. What I could do is just install a plug back there and then run a 12-gauge extension cord all the way across the floor behind everything, across the concrete right here, and then up onto the bench. And then I'd put one of those no-trip covers over the cable. That way I could still like drag my shop vac around, and I wouldn't pick the cable up with my toes when I'm walking, and the kids wouldn't trip over it. The other method, which is a little more permanent, is going to take a lot more time and will cost a bit more, would be to anchor some kind of post to the back side of this bench, probably on that leg, and take it up to the ceiling, run MC all the way up and across the ceiling, down the wall, and over to the junction box. So that would take about, I don't know, 40 feet maybe of MC cable. I'm not really concerned about the cost so much. It's the time and effort that that's going to take. Leave your comments below if you guys have suggestions about a different option, or if you just have an opinion about no-trip covers and cables on the floor. I know everybody's going to say don't do that. I might do it anyway. The other thing is I need to power the air compressor with 220, but that's going to be coming from a different source, the same place that will be powering the mill and the lathe. And that is on the other side of this wall where my service is. I'll be upgrading to a 200 amp service and then bringing a junction box in. I have not made any progress on that. You'll notice the mill is in the same condition it was the last time I visited you. I've not got the motor mounted, and I do not have it swung into place. I haven't had time to get back out here. And the controller cabinet is just getting more junk stacked around it. No progress there yet either. So I guess that's it. Again, leave your comments and suggestions below. I'd love to hear them. If you have questions, post those too. Give me a thumbs up for that amazing introduction. It's the first snow of the year. Well, the first time snow is sticking to the ground for the year. Today is the 19th or 20th. It's a Wednesday in December. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in the next one.